It's Ten Hag, bro. That's the problem. He can't get the big players. He only get the small
It didn't
players.
work. It didn't work.
Why not Bellingham? Why can't they go with Bellingham telling me, listen, man, we're going to pay £100 million? Come.
It goes back to the ownership, bro. Like, I don't know what you lot think about the ownership or whatnot, but if you look at previous...
You're going to get the Qatari money coming soon. Don't wait,
Inshallah, bro. Inshallah, I'm waiting.
Yeah. Everyone is just waiting for Arab sugar daddy to come through.
That's it coming through, bro.
Let's get this going, boys. How's it going, people? Welcome back to the Galacticoz podcast. Boys, we are here one last time to review this season. That seemed like the longest season in the history of seasons.
Are we including the World Cup in this review?
No.
It's actually the saddest season of football.
No, we're gonna do an episode like reviewing our bad takes and everything, what we said in the past, how do we change it, blah, 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 that kind of thing. And we're gonna review the whole year. And that episode is gonna come out not next week, but the week after that, when everything is settled down. But for now, we're gonna be doing like a quick review of the season. Also, we're gonna be giving out the awards of the year, like Player of the Year, Young Player of the Year, that kind of thing. And also, we've got a phone call, hopefully. Maybe 30 minutes from now, that we're going to get into from Barra Bruvvas. And they are an upcoming podcast from England, so look out for them. Anyways, boys, starting lineup. Hassanin, welcome back, bro.
Good to see you, man.
You've caused the...
He's giving himself a random applause.
Wasn't he on the last episode, cuz?
I think
I was, yeah.
Have we made up from last week? Because you pissed me off a lot last week.
Me too, well, I was pissed off on you.
From me?
Yeah.
How can you be pissed off?
You did something. I asked you not to do something and you did it anyways.
The Vinicius?
Huh?
The Vinicius Junior?
You know what I did this morning?
Hey, you put on a small clip.
Wallah, you know what I did this morning? I woke up, I see it on TikTok. I said, there's no way I'm going to call Azam. You know what I did, Azam? I reported it twice on TikTok.
I said, you're the snitch that's going to get us banned, wallah.
Exactly.
I saw the clip with his brother Muhammad. I was with his brother Muhammad. And Muhammad actually had on his phone. And I'm like, whoa. And Muhammad, I've agreed with you too. He goes, yeah, because where we're from, he goes, where we're from, if you start, you got to finish it, it's your problem. Well, I think that's what it goes.
It's the same in Sudan. If you piss people off, deal with the consequences.
Deal with consequences. It's that kind of mentality you guys have.
But it's disgusting mentality.
So I think that's where, I agree, disagree with you, but I think that's where it comes from, like, your thing.
Blaming the victim, but jinno.
Yeah. It's your problem. If you started, then
I'm not blaming no victim, you know. But you know what I didn't like about the whole situation? That whole Premier League, La Liga nonsense, you know what I mean? Because, wallah, you know what I remembered? You know what I remembered before that? After that? I remember the Anthony situation. When he did that dribbling on the ball, you know what I mean? Everybody spoke against him. But unfortunately, they didn't go that, not unfortunately, but they didn't go that far, you know what I mean?
About monkey and shoulder?
Yeah.
But that's what we're talking about, Hassan, that's what we're talking about.
But the thing is, it's the same thing, you know what I mean?
No,
you
it's
piss
not.
people off.
They used to say the same thing about Neymar. When he used to show off with Shino, even Xavi came out
and
once.
Dani Alves, they chucked a banana at him.
Even Xavi came out once and said you shouldn't be doing that. It's disrespectful to the opponent. But guess what? It's a part of football. Cause
that's what I'm saying. It's
fine.
not okay.
And different cultures are different. Brazilians will do that any day in the Brazilian.
But the thing is, when you piss people off, something will happen, unfortunately.
Yeah, but not monkey.
But that's
we're saying, because you can
unacceptable,
insult the person. Because I insult players. We watch together.
Yeah.
We insult players that we like. Players on our own team. We all do. But monkey, religion, this kind of stuff.
That's too much.
And the thing is,
monkey and religion, huh? Stay away.
Yeah, bro. Well, like, monkey, is that too much to ask?
Stay away.
Well, I don't call us a monkey. I don't know religious. Two things we're asking. And in Spain, the difference in Spain is when the whole family, the guys, people my father's age, they're like doing this to a player.
Let me ask you this, like,
Come on, man.
is it all right to insult people's families?
What do you mean?
At the bio, he used to copy about his parents every day.
Anthony Taylor, bro. Let's speak about Anthony Taylor.
Nobody used to say
He
anything.
nearly got bashed at the airport.
Nearly, because they threw chairs at him. Him and his daughters and...
Yeah, but that's Italian
Roma
and
fans.
Spanish fans are notorious for
No,
that.
I'm not talking about them. Insulting a player and you can insult me, but don't insult who I am or what I am. Like I'm saying, what I am.
Same thing as...
No, it's not. Well, it's not. Hassan Alpha.
An insult is an insult, bro.
No, it's not.
You don't pick and choose.
Of course you can.
Well, I don't think so.
Anyways, Hassanin, don't worry. That clip, nothing is going to happen. You said, I don't think it's okay. And at the end, it was a joke. Yeah, and he was like, Ronaldinho used to dance, and then you were like, he doesn't dance like this.
I don't take
joke.
back my report. I don't wait. Certainly not.
not
But
gonna be
anyways,
taken.
I'm not going to talk about controversy from now on. Never again.
Into you thought that what you didn't like was you didn't like the angle that the Premier League is better than Spain had. That's what I know what you didn't like. And the English Premier League was sort of like patting themselves on the back saying this never happens. But guess what? Because it doesn't happen in England.
It does.
Not
like that.
individuals
Nah,
will
it does. What about after the Euros? What happened after the Euros?
Yeah,
people online dissing Saka.
Bro, they graffitied on the walls, bro.
But Ryan,
Do you want to talk about that? Because we're talking about a whole stand.
in
100 people.
That's
100 people,
next level,
families,
yeah.
kids. Monkey, whole family. Come on, man. That's what we're talking about.
What happened there was like keyboard warriors People say it from far away. That's a bit different. We even get some of that. You know what I mean?
But the whole stand, if a whole family, a whole stand's doing 100 of people, that means they're owner. Then nothing's gonna happen. That means they're owner. That
exactly.
That means actually nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know.
Anyways, before you guys get too tight, let's finish off the starting lineup. Hassanin Idris, welcome
We
back.
haven't started yet.
No, we haven't.
I'm exhausted. I want to go home already. Wallahi.
Abdullah and Reva, welcome back, bro. You haven't been here for a
Wait,
while.
wallah, it's been a while, bro.
In a minute.
Miss you guys.
Hassanin is giving away applause, but
man.
for the lols. Anyways, before we get going, remind us to like the video, subscribe, turn on your notification bell. Check us out on Spotify, SoundCloud, and Apple Podcast.
Hey, did Comeback King? Comeback King is one of our biggest.
Yeah, where is he? Wallah,
He's from Spain. Comeback King, he went quiet, wallah, yeah?
I don't think he's Spanish though. Like
We need
his
answers.
Doesn't
He's
matter,
Spanish.
he's Spanish, but
He
he-
was rooting for them in the World Cup.
Yeah.
He's
No,
Spanish, bro.
I think
He might be something else Spanish.
Yeah, he's probably
Tell him
something else.
he's
but
being
Spanish.
quiet in the comments. Comeback King, what's up, man?
Come back, man.
Let us know what you think
Let us
of
know
this,
what you
bro.
think, bro. We want your opinion.
Come back, bro.
Your people,
Let's
what's
make it.
up?
Let's make it. We want your opinion on the racism.
Yeah, tell us straight up, wallah. Tell them, were you throwing bananas there too? Huh? Were you spotted at the fruit market in Valencia that day?
Shout out to Ali Yassin for the consistency, bro.
Yeah.
More exciting news. Let's get Revo chatting here real quick. Ange Postecoglou, Revo.
I'm looking forward to it, man.
How excited are you about this?
I'm so happy for
I'm
you.
happy, man. It's good. It's good. It's good for Australian football.
Amazing.
It's good for the club
Amazing.
because I realized Tottenham, we
Australian.
can't deal with these world-class managers. We can't provide them financially. We can't give them what they want. So this guy's gonna start rebuild the club. I'm looking forward to it. It's a big impact on Australia too.
Are you saying this because it's Ange Postecoglou, or are you saying this because you're actually excited?
No, I wanted a manager that'll rebuild the club from scratch, man. This team needs a whole rebuild, refresh. Apparently, he's gonna get rid of Kane, so I'm a bit nervous about that.
I think Kane is going to get rid of him. Or
Yeah,
That's why Benzema left anyways.
But hey,
Making room for Harry Kane.
Ange Postecoglou is a big winner, man. He's won in Australia. He's won for bro. I remember I was reading tweets, bro. The Ranger fans are like, "Thank God he's leaving, bro. He was running amok in Scotland." So
Because Ange Postecoglou is the truth. There's no way he hasn't. There's no job that he, since he's become a senior manager, there's no job that he got that he did not like
Impact the
smash
club,
it, not just
yeah.
deliver, smash it, like do exactly what he wants, how he wants.
No, okay. I'll just ask you this. I don't know about the Japanese league. I don't know where that team. No. I don't know where they stand. But Celtic is the top team there. Melbourne Victory was the top team here as well.
Brisbane Roar.
Brisbane
before that.
Roar.
Brisbane Roar.
They won like 3 times.
I was just gonna say, Azam, it's not even Brisbane Roar. Brisbane Roar, he played like a Pep Barcelona style.
Yeah.
Of it was the slow build up, and then when he came to Melbourne Victory, it was like how Liverpool play. Remember with Marco Rojas, Archie Thompson, and Robbie Cruz, because it was like electric football. With the Victory team, that was football that we never saw in the A League. And the same, you can say that sentence exactly the same for Brisbane Roar. Football that we never saw.
Brisbane Roar, I could tell you,
was
yes, that
serious.
was 100%.
Brisbane, they actually dominated the football.
Melbourne Victory, like it was a class team, bro. Melbourne Victory was a class team.
No.
It was a top team. It was a top team,
How
my brother.
erratic were all these players? Robbie Cruz, did you ever rate him before Ange Postecoglou? Even Marco Rojas. That's the season with Ange Postecoglou is the season that got him the move to the Bundesliga. Because he squeezed all of the juice out of the lemon. Wallah, he is a top coach, come on. And then with Australia, and then he went to Japan and won the league.
Ran amok
What
in
do you
Japan.
want?
Yeah.
Hey, I want to. You know the disrespect. You know the disrespect this guy's been getting. It's like what did Arteta do before he coached Arsenal? He was getting coffee and donuts for Guardiola.
Well, that's what I was saying. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Well,
He's actually got.
What
he's got
did that final guy that wanted?
Ten Hag took us.
Ten Hag too. Same thing.
No, but then he did it in Ajax.
Running the Champions League, come on.
That
bro.
had big one Champions League. Sorry.
Big
What about
one,
the final guy? The final guy that they wanted. This guy's actually won at all levels.
Yeah,
the
for
disrespect
Ange
one.
Postecoglou to run multiple clubs and be successful constantly, that's a man who has earned a top job like this. I don't know about Tottenham level or Champions League level, but he has earned a job.
I'll tell you he's Champions League level. I tell you why.
He's already played in
We
Champions League, bro.
we played Celtic this year. Yeah.
They were phenomenal the first half.
Unbelievable.
That, I think, you know what I think? I think if he had a team of the same qualities, he would probably won that game. He would have won that game.
Because do you remember how many chances they had in the first half?
That's
they had
how
a lot
well
of chances.
coached his team is, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
That was and by the way, what is going up a level? Who's the bigger club, Celtic or Tottenham?
Celtic, I would say.
Celtic's the bigger club than Tottenham. No offense.
in
No.
European football,
In
it
European,
is,
but
currently,
competitively, the Premier League's the biggest league in the world.
No, if Celtic joined the Premier League, boys, they would finish on top of Tottenham. Yes, they would. Yes, they would.
I don't know.
Celtic are a great European club. They got a European trophy.
Yeah.
They have a bigger fan base around the world.
Especially with Ange coaching.
Yeah, they're a big
I think
club.
they
I'm
would.
just saying,
They're a big club.
but the Premier League is it's the biggest league in the
Do
world.
you know what this guy was saying? This guy
They'll
was
be top 6 in the
they'll be top
Premier
6
League,
team, and they don't get the money that the English clubs. So
Yeah.
they ran
The
differently.
TV.
They actually ran very well compared to what the budget they're given.
Yeah.
If Chelsea, I was watching this thing. They're saying that the Scottish fan was saying that Rangers and
Celtic.
Celtic should leave the Scottish and come to the Premier
join the
League
Premier League.
because the Welsh teams play in the Premier League,
Yeah.
and that way it will make the Scottish league more competitive. Because now the other teams can actually slug it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then the problem is
Then the United and the boys.
but
I think Ange Postecoglou, if he's backed and he won't ask for like big name
No, he won't.
signings, I don't think he would.
You
I
work
think
with what he has, yeah?
No,
No, he'll go to the
what
Asian
he has,
market.
and then he goes to
Yeah.
markets that he knows.
You-
He'll
he-
pick up the best players from the Scottish league. He'll pick up players from the Japanese
From-
league.
from
pick
Greece.
up players from where he
Yeah,
knows.
yeah.
Bro, even the Japanese players who got a Celtic,
Phenomenal.
they
Unreal.
were electric.
Unreal.
I'm just waiting for him to drag an Australian into that Tottenham team, which he's
He
gonna
probably
do.
would.
Harvey, who?
I don't know. He's probably gonna do it.
He might take Garen Cole, but that's about it. Wallah, that's the only real potential.
Probably his
What
brother.
else? That national team is
Marvin.
dry.
Nothing is happening in
Maybe
Australia.
maybe the BH. I rate him, bro.
Me, wallah.
Well, I think Harry Suter is not a bad move, cuz.
Be quiet,
Tottenham.
wallah, Hassan.
Now, I rated him into the.
Would you rather him or Eric Dyer? Be honest, wallah.
Eric Dyer.
Wallah,
Eric
I'd rather
Dyer.
Suda. I'd rather
Well, I'm a
Suda.
Suda.
I'm sick of that guy.
Eric
Abdullah.
Dyer.
Wallah,
Stop
Google.
it,
Hassan
wallah.
Alpha.
Stop it, wallah.
Good
With the
point.
top coach, wallah, stop it.
Wallahi, relax,
Stop it,
Abdullah.
wallah.
Easily relax, man.
I'm looking
Be quiet.
forward to 4 at the back. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Oh, Højbjerg.
No. I put
Højbjerg's
Højbjerg over.
Anyways,
Anyways,
man.
let's move on. Hassan, we're gonna give you just 2 minutes to talk about Benzema moving to Ittihad. Do you want to say anything about him?
Because I wanted to cry yesterday, wallah.
Skin,
I didn't even watch that game. I don't want to even watch that game, wallah. I don't want to see it, bro.
Do you want to thank?
I find this so hilarious.
Huh? Wallah, it actually hurts, bro.
What hurts?
A legend of the club, bro, leaving like that. You know what I mean?
Did Ronaldo leave?
Not
his
really,
number
wallah.
or
Not
this
as bad
one?
as Benzema.
Yeah, because عشان عربي.
Not really, because he stuck around, cuz when it was tough, wallah, he didn't leave.
I mean, it was tough, brother. He was nobody 2 years ago. Stop, wallah, all you niggas, man. This guy's getting too much respect, wallah. Wallah Azim. He had one good year. People saying, oh, he was holding back, and then by the way, apparently he had a 1 year. Apparently his contract expired anyways last year. But he had that 1 year from the Ballon d'Or school. They weren't planning to resign
They
him.
weren't?
Yeah. It was 1 year extension because of the Ballon d'Or clause.
First of all, relax. Perez told him do whatever you want to do. You want to sign a contract, you can sign a contract. You want to leave.
He's going to Ittihad, yeah? I can't believe they're paying him that much, but why would they pay that
Because,
guy?
bro, is the Saudi look looking good now or what? Cuz
I'll be honest, yeah? I never understood these kind of moves. I'll give you an example. Is anyone watching the Saudi League more than they were last year?
I think so, yeah.
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
100%, man.
Okay, let's say they are.
Foolish, blind Ronaldo fans, but
Okay, and let's say
And there are many, like me.
I'm proud, yeah?
I'm proud of that.
Let's say these Ronaldo fans are all watching the game all of a sudden. Ronaldo's gonna leave in 1 year, then what? Are people gonna still be watching Al-Nassr now because Ronaldo left? They're not. I don't understand these moves.
Yeah.
I
They're
don't
bringing
understand
players.
these moves.
from
They're
the
bringing
league's
players.
perspective, you can't understand it.
From this league, I don't
Because once the
understand.
players leave,
Do you
they
agree?
just
Do you
start
agree that the MLS has grown ever since David Beckham went there?
No!
You don't think so?
No, I don't.
You don't think the MLS has grown?
I don't.
I
You have no idea that
Let me ask you a
It has,
question.
America
it
has
has,
grown?
it has.
Guys,
Yes,
let
it
me ask you a
has, and
question.
around the world, and it's more respected right now.
They
Yes,
got like 30 teams now. You know that.
Hey, they brought Beckham in because for their domestic game.
and now Messi's going, Benzema's going, maybe Kante, Sergio
No,
Ramos.
Messi's
Yeah,
not.
Azam, but they're gonna be forgotten about. Wallahi, the European game is what people care
Benzema,
about.
this Benzema move right now is actually the first time I can say they got a player not in his prime because he had one
Close
good.
to.
No, he had one good season, but let's just say they got a guy
He's not finished
That's
anyway.
not finished. That's
Yeah.
thank you very much. They got a guy that's not finished. Okay, I want to ask something. The Chinese league when they got Ramirez and all the
Yes.
You just said Ramirez.
And
Ramirez was a
Iniesta,
phenomenal player.
Oscar,
Iniesta, I didn't even
Oscar.
know.
Oscar in his prime.
Arnautovic, all
Arnautovic
these
in his
players
prime.
went-
Boys. The culture of football in
'Cause he
Saudi
never watched
Arabia
Oscar when
is
he played
not
for
like,
Chelsea.
it's not like the culture of football in China. Boys, what are you guys trying to
I
say?
just understand these leagues.
No,
what
no.
they-
It's
what they-
definitely good for the يعني, bringing more eyes to the league.
For a league to improve, it's got to develop their own players and send them to Europe and make it there. That's how they. I'll give you an example. The Japanese, the Japanese and South Korean league, like the leagues, what they done actually works better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
By the way, this is no way they're gonna stop. They're gonna try to bring the World Cup as well. at some
I
point.
want to ask something.
That is
Does
their
Japan,
goal.
do the Japanese teams,
They're advertising the country. They're not advertising the clubs, whatever. They're advertising the actual country.
Cuz do you think anyone's gonna go to Saudi, bro?
Yes,
Well,
Hassan,
why-
what
why
world
not?
are you living in,
I
bro?
think they will, bro.
Of course they would.
Well, people to visit.
No. World Cup.
No, and they wanted Abdullah. They wanted to be a place to visit, bro. I watched the TikTok yesterday. It had like 10 million views, and it was Ronaldo talking about the actual country, bro.
But
He's talking
that's
about
what they
Saudi,
pay
how he
them.
loves
And
it.
it's
Yeah.
ambassador.
Well, it's literally the same effect that David Beckham had in the MLS. It's the Ronaldo effect right now. Exactly the same.
Misunderstanding. In football in the USA, they don't know football in the USA, soccer in the USA. So they had to get a player that at least people in the USA know who this guy is because his wife's a famous guy. Because wife's a famous guy. That's it. So they got them to develop their domestic game. So it wasn't for people. I got to watch the MLS.
So you're telling me right now Europeans aren't really looking at the Saudi League like it's okay. It's a well-known league right now. People
no,
are
it's a
going
place
there.
where we get more money. That's what they're looking at it as.
Wallahi, you need to calm down.
Well,
wallahi.
it's only-
No, by the way, the quality of Saudi Arabian football is a lot better than
In
a lot of
Saudi,
these.
they're better in the World Cup.
No, not the World Cup. I'm not talking about national stage, by the way. I'm talking about club football, bro. You think it's not better than the A-League, Yasser?
What?
Saudi
Saudi
Arabia,
League?
yeah.
I think it's already been in the A-League anyways.
Yeah.
It has been. It's got a better fan base.
No, but before, when
No,
these
but
guys
right
come
now it's
along-
getting that recognition because of these players going there.
From people that
Azam-
know football and know Asian football, Azam, it was.
Azam-
Saudi
Azam-
Asian
Azam-
football.
for the rest of the world.
For the rest of the world
Azam-
now, it's you know what the rest of the world sees now.
200
This
million.
country's got money.
200 million.
That's
You guys
it.
literally think there's nothing.
That
200
is
million.
it, cuz. That is
You
it.
see the ESPN on the headline? Benzema, Saudi Arabia, 200 million.
No one cares about the rest.
Ronaldo, 400 million. That's what they're saying. They don't mention the club.
Dollar signs, best
They
one.
say that Saudi Arabia, 400 million. Best.
Get that Novus.
Wallahi.
That's actually very funny.
Wallahi, Azim. Benzema to Saudi Arabia, 400 million. Wallahi, that's the thing. That's all I read.
I tell you what some guy was saying on Twitter today. He was saying these players are going from winning trophies to herding camels.
No, but anyways, Azam, it's not.
I'll give it 10 years. Hassan, when you see a Saudi Arabian player playing in the Premier League, حتشوف بعدين.
That's gonna be.
but that's different story.
That's not why this is.
Yes. But that
You know what? It will never happen, Azam.
They're bringing all these players, they make the league popular, this kind of thing, and then they bring coaches in, start academies, that kind of thing, build it up to the point where they
Azam, let's
develop
be
players,
honest, yeah?
just like the MLS, and then they
The
move to the
Brazilian.
league.
Why does a Brazilian player go to Europe to play?
Brazilians? Are you comparing Brazilians?
Yeah, but why do they go to Europe? Answer
That's
the
a bad,
question.
that's a bad example, Hassan. I got
It's not a bad example. Like, they go to make money, bro.
No, but I got a big example for you. I'll tell you what the best process. I'll tell you the best process works. 2002, Korea, Japan World Cup. They had a league already. Wasn't doing. Now people come to the country.
That made the sport popular.
That made the sport popular in Japan. It established their league. It got them now the players that they got actual good players to actually play in Europe.
Okay, what
And
about
now they-
what about
Feels
Saudi
more
Arabia?
like Captain Tsubasa, bro.
Exactly. That's the idea.
But that's
Man, they tried everything. Like
That's-
anime,
that's-
World Cup, everything, and now they're on top. خلاص.
And now Saudi Arabia is going to host the World Cup. I don't know.
I remember I told you about Qatar. I thought Saudi should host the World Cup instead of Qatar.
Yeah.
That was my opinion from the start.
Yeah.
Because but they're doing all this to get to that stage where they host the World Cup.
Oh my, they want him as an ambassador to host the World Cup.
Yeah.
That's fine. But if you think this is gonna help their football, no way, bro.
No, it's not the football.
So you think the World Cup wouldn't help their football? Come on.
It would help their football. Yeah, I think.
But
hosting a World
what's
Cup.
the end goal to all this? It's
Because
part of it as
like,
well.
It's not. I don't know.
it's
weird.
part of it, bro.
Giving it 38-year-old players 400 million to improve your.
Because it's nothing for them, bro. Wallahi, these guys,
Getting Messi, Benzema, Ronaldo. Qatar got the World Cup by just getting Xavi.
Wallahi, they don't have no problem. By the way, I was listening to Joe Rogan. I don't know if you guys ever listened to his podcast. He was talking about, how all these billionaires, Warren Buffett, whatever his name is, Jeff Bezos, all these 400 billion, 300 billion. These guys, you see them as, you say, and people know them as the richest people in the world, right? These Arab guys, nobody knows their fortune.
Yeah, of course.
And they're not ranked with these guys. These guys are actually the billionaires of the world. They're the real trillionaires. They're the ones that got money. 200 million for Benzema is nothing on life for these guys.
Because there's a company called Aramco, Aramco, that company. They never revealed their books ever. But they said we want to sell what 6% or 7%. They opened their
1%, cuz.
1%. It was like 8 trillion, 9 trillion. They're like, they closed the books. Like, don't worry about it. I know what you mean.
Spent way too long about Benzema. Let's quickly, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. I want to ask you guys this.
He almost cried with him.
Top 5 strikers ever or not?
Let's go through
Easily,
them.
yeah. He can.
Okay, R9, no, obviously. How work with me, yeah.
Samuel Otto, R9, Thierry Henry. He's not over. You're saying no, yeah?
I'm here, no stuff.
Alan Shearer, Wayne Rooney.
He's not top 5.
He's not, no way.
No. He's on the next tier.
Samuel Otto, Didier Drogba.
Do you think he's that much better than Wayne Rooney? It's that much worse than Wayne Rooney?
It's not worse.
Yeah.
It's
I
just
don't know why
Rooney's-
Wayne Rooney's even like.
Look at the longevity. Look at the way he played. The amount of goals he scored. By the way, he's one of the few players that have over 500 goals. And by the way, he did it all across Europe.
He's
No
dominant.
way else.
Everywhere he went, he's dominant.
For me, he's the next tier. He's a Suarez.
No Champions League, though.
He's a Suarez. Are you comparing
Suarez
Suarez to this guy?
Suarez is in the top 5, I would say. Wallah.
Top 5?
Yeah, I would say so.
Wallah?
I'll put him
Wait,
next tier.
wait, let's stop this, wallah. I'll stop
this
this right
stuff-
now.
that's
Azam.
tough, wallah. That's
Azam, I'll stop this right now, wallah. Compare Suarez number with Raul Gonzalez. Let's see who wins, wallah.
I don't like Gonzalez's style, but Raul is an all-time great striker.
Way better than Suarez. Suarez shouldn't be even in the conversation
Anyway,
of
so it's not about
Harry
Suarez.
Kane, even maybe. Not even Harry Kane, wallah.
This is not.
Harry Kane is better, bro.
Or
Of course, Harry Kane's better. Harry Kane's great.
Of course, bro. You talk about Suarez. What's Suarez, bro?
Suarez
Nothing wrong
great.
with that.
Suarez
Guys, the thing
great.
with Zlatan is just that Champions League chip. That's what's
I
holding him.
don't hold that against him too much.
I don't hold it, but at the same time, he was at.
Didn't win it either.
No,
Yeah, like I'm not. I don't know.
no,
what
but
this-
look, he was at a great Barcelona team.
Guys,
He
guys-
left the Inter team when they were about to do good. You know
Which
what I
one?
mean?
The second time or the third
Yeah,
time?
he
PSG
got
as well.
fooled,
He
guys.
did.
This guy was a
He left Inter
mercenary, bro.
Milan. He left Inter Milan. They won the Champions League. He left Barcelona. They won the Champions League.
He's a
Yeah.
club. He's a club killer, bro. He's a club culture killer. Wallah, he's.
No, he's
I think
he's
he
a
joined clubs at the wrong
Come on,
time.
man.
The problem is he needs to be the main guy.
Ajax.
And
he was
and
great.
it's
He was great everywhere, hasn't he?
He was great
just the
everywhere
main guy,
individually, but he
on
seems
the
to don't
bench.
really win. Like
Yeah.
there's something goes wrong.
They
with the game.
dominated their league everywhere he went. Every team he went to, they dominated their league.
Okay, Ajax he was great. At Juve, then he went to Juve. I think.
Yes, he was great. Inter
good.
Milan, AC Milan, the return to AC Milan. It was great everywhere,
Yes,
bro.
he was good.
PSG was good as
At
well.
Man United, he was good. I reckon at Man United was his
Man
best.
No,
In terms of-
PSG was his best.
No. Let me
Definitely.
finish. At Man United, they actually impacted their games, like winning
Yeah,
wise,
he-
like the Euro final. Remember, in Euros, like in the Euro.
And that was a time where they thought he was finished back then, by the way.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I liked how he impacted winning at that time more towards the end than him scoring 2 goals and his team losing 3-2 every game. That's what I felt like the Ibrahimovic experience was.
Guys, if it wasn't for his character, this guy would have won at least 2 Ballon d'Ors, wallah. Back in the late 2000s.
No, I don't think he
Wallah,
fits
easily,
it.
wallah.
There was something always off at Zambala.
Attitude,
By the way,
attitude.
this attitude is what made him great, bro. Until you guys think you can't
what
have one
made-
without
that's
the
what
other.
made him bad, bro.
I love him, I love him. But there's players on that level, they don't move the amount of times they play like him should move. Wallah, straight up. Like, does that make sense? Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah, he
players on
seems
that
like a
level,
one-club player
he shouldn't be
too,
going 2 back and forth, back and forth from the
That's the fact
teams.
that he went to the MLS and then came back to Europe and still played well. That's
yeah.
nuts. That's nuts.
David Beckham did that as well, you know? That's crazy. But you know, someone was telling me was who had a greater, and you mentioned Manchester United now, who had a greater impact when they came to Man United, Ronaldo or him?
I think Ronaldo.
Wallah, I'd say Ibrahimovic easily, wallah.
Ibrahimovic took him to a cup, they actually won a trophy, bro.
No, he helped them. He
And-
went
and-
there
and-
in
and it
finals.
was-
And he
it was-
wasn't a problem, yani, like in the system.
Do
You
you
know what I mean?
understand my point? But Sal, I'll go to you. I
It
reckon
wasn't a
he's-
problem because he was playing under a coach that liked him.
I reckon
Oh,
the
oh,
main
that helps.
Ronaldo with did he play with Solskjaer for a bit?
Yeah, he was alright with Solskjaer.
But
It was all with
Most of
Ole,
it-
really.
At the start it was Solskjaer,
Yeah.
and then
When Ten Hag came,
so when
Yeah.
under Solskjaer was Ronaldo a problem?
he won him a lot of games.
People were saying he was a problem for the system, though.
Nah, I don't think so.
I reckon that's what I said to you. Ibrahimovic, his numbers at Man United probably weren't the most impressive. I think he scored like 15 goals, whatever. Yeah, but I think he actually, for the first time, I actually saw him impact winning.
Ronaldo?
Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic.
He was coming off the bench too.
Yeah.
He was fantastic. Wallahi, he was brilliant on that. Yeah.
Wallahi Azim, it's probably hard to get him in top 5, but it's such a shame that he's not in there for the longevity. Like 20, he played in 4 decades, boys, or 3 decades or 4 decades. What is it? Unbelievable, bro.
He played. The first time I watched him play was 2002.
Because this nigga retired now, yeah.
I remember I watched him play in the World Cup, 2002 World Cup. I
This guy was
remember.
playing before we came to
Because
Australia.
he's
Yeah.
an elite footballer.
He's a great footballer.
All-time great. Like in my not
Which
not,
team?
Not
Which
first
team?
tier.
Which team is gonna be like? Oh,
He's a legend of our
AC Milan would
AC
say
Milan
so.
would. I'd
PSG
say
And he
would say
plays
so.
for their rivals.
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying?
No, but AC Milan would. AC Milan would. PSG would. Barcelona, no way.
Because I tell you something with this guy, yeah? You know what I remember? When he
No, he can be.
When he says Ballon d'Or and like individual awards and stuff like that, I just remember Zidane. Zidane one time, like he hit somebody and he was denied the Ballon d'Or because of that. 2003 or 2004.
Yeah.
He headbutted somebody and he was denied the Ballon d'Or because of that. So I think the character contributes a lot
No,
to
but when
him
he
not
was
winning
playing
anything.
Ronaldo and Messi, he was never gonna go near the Ballon d'Or, bro. Markan, he had no chance, bro.
He was even good before Kaká, before
I tell
all
you
these
this:
boys.
if the only thing I would agree with it, if he was at Inter Milan and they won it, and he was with that team with Schneider, Eto'o, all
'Cause
those
he
guys,
was-
and he won the Champions League,
his
and
peak-
he didn't get the
Okay.
chance to get into the Ballon d'Or, then you're right. Then you have a point. But he didn't get a Champions League and did nothing.
His
Bro.
peak was at Juventus between 2003 and
Nah,
5.
nah.
Well, that was his
He
peak.
was a young guy.
Nah.
Well, that
His
was
peak was at Inter Milan, bro.
No,
Inter Milan, he was a gun, yeah, and PSG. But PSG, I reckon that was his best. That was his
PSG,
best.
man.
All the coaches hate him except Mourinho, bro. Capello didn't like him.
It's the Mourinho character, Kaz. Mourinho effect, bro. Mourinho, Kaz, he loves that energy. Kaz.
Yeah, Mourinho likes him.
That
And he loves
aggressiveness.
Mourinho too, doesn't he? I'm speaking about him. But he's a great player, wallah. He's a great player. So I'm
He's
not
a
gonna-
legend. Happy retirement, and there's a lot of players, by the way, that retired, like Mesut Ozil, him. I think there was one more.
This is what happens when you hang around. When you hang around too long, people have to remember that you're playing for you to even retire. This is a problem, wallah. A lot of players have.
Nacho left.
No,
Eden Hazard left.
There's another player who happened to recently.
Real Madrid clear out, bus.
Clear out 7 players, bro. 6 players going out.
You guys need to clean up that.
That's
whole
Iniesta.
squad.
Has Iniesta retired? He hasn't retired yet. Then he's gonna retire. People are like, what? This guy's been playing in Japan. You know what I'm saying?
Busquets is retired.
Nah, he just left.
Nah, he's leaving.
Man, so yeah, man.
Anyways, let's start with this one. EPL Player of the Year. What are we saying, boys? Is this an easy one?
Don't say Haaland.
How about we do like if we pick him for one, we can't pick him for another then.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea.
I don't know if Haaland was the best player this year.
You know, someone made a very good point from Let Him Shoot. Sam, I think it was. You know what he said? He said, have you ever watched a Manchester City game and Haaland was the best player on the field?
No.
Never.
Never.
He gets like 3 or 4 touches and he gets a couple of goals and that's fine. How can someone who's never been man of the match or whatever, like, be the best player in the season? How's that possible?
He's
That's
the
why
best.
for
He was
me,
the best at his job.
That's not how I judge
And
football.
you know, he pushed it even further. He goes, how can a player that doesn't get man of the match awards, how can he win the Ballon d'Or? How can he not be the best player on the field for that game
This is what I'm saying. This is
and get
my
the best player award?
My thing of football, when you go to a pitch 11v11, someone stands out. And that's not Haaland.
Yeah, but that a striker.
is not
It's
Haaland.
very hard for a striker to win man of the match.
Yes, you can. What about Kane? What about Kane?
I would say Kane, even
I'd
De
say Kane.
Bruyne, because in the decisive games against Arsenal, who really stood up for Man City?
We're talking about player of the season, not.
Bernardo Silva
Course,
stood
De Bruyne.
out.
Guys, I hate to drop this name.
I wouldn't
Wallah.
argue against Bernardo Silva as much as I would argue against Haaland.
Yeah.
I think Rodri isn't a bad shout too. Wallah.
Wallah, he's had a good season.
He's
Rodri
had
has
a
had a
fantastic season.
fantastic
But
season.
it's
Wallah.
just like it's not even me trying to go against the grain. And
Azam, who's your player of the year?
everyone-
I think Haaland, bro. You can't break a record like that and not be the best player in the league.
Yeah, I can.
ما تقدر. You
Because
can't.
I reckon Harry Kane had a better season than Haaland in terms of like.
Harry Kane had a wonderful season.
had
One
a
of his
outstanding
best
season,
seasons,
yeah.
by the way.
I agree.
Harry Kane scored 30 goals, cuz, and it wasn't even. It's not
We
even his
finished
top
8th. We finished 8th.
Relax, man. 2 of these goals was in the last game. And then one game he
Yeah,
scored
and
2.
I mean, stop doing
One
this,
game-
bro.
one
It was
game
on like
scored
20,
one.
28. It was on 28 goals.
Guys,
Listening.
I tell you, Marcus Rashford
Look
goals.
at his midfield.
No, no.
Look at his
No, no,
midfield playing.
I prefer the way Marcus Rashford scores a goal every single game rather than 2
Marcus
games, 2
Rashford has
goals,
not
2
scored a goal
here.
every single game. Marcus Rashford had a 3-month period where he scored all of his goals.
We're not going back to this. Haaland, what are you saying?
Casemiro, bro, easily. Casemiro or Rodri, one of the 2.
We're not back in that.
I'm giving it to Haaland.
Haaland?
You have to.
Allah, make it interesting, Allah.
Martin Odegaard.
Allah, العظيم
You know what? Wallah, Abdullah, that's a good shout.
ودين النبي, I was going to say him.
Come
Look,
on,
I had him on my
boys.
thing. Wallah, I was going to say him.
That's a best player and a best player. He performs, he takes the ball, he does everything for his team.
Apparently, he qualifies for the young player as well.
He
because
does, but nah, he's
24.
He's the
Young
best
player, we know who young
He's
player of the
best
season
player.
is.
If,
Wallah.
to me, best footballers in this Premier League season this year have been Odegaard and De Bruyne. They're the best players. If you go and watch each team in the league, and you're just watching the game, who's the best footballer there? They're the 2 for me.
I'm gonna go Kane.
Allah, if Arsenal won it, lucky. Lock it in. All the odds, Allah.
يا حلال Arsenal.
Allah يحليلكم والله العظيم.
بس كويت بس the last 3 months of the season.
Anyways, put your suggestion in the comment.
Yes. Say that again.
Put
Allah.
your suggestion in the comment. Who do you think is the best player of the season?
Moving on to the next one. EPL young player of the year.
If this is not Martinelli, you guys don't know football.
Young player of the season? Well, I think it's Lavia, bro.
Martinelli. Lavia بتاع Southampton, yeah.
He was nice.
Relegation, bro.
Actually, wallah, he was nice.
The problem is the only ones that are playing young players and performing like that from the big ones are Arsenal.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna
you don't
give
want to
it-
give it to
Southampton
Arsenal.
Is Saka in there?
Yeah.
My pick is Saka.
Saka in there?
Yeah.
I'm picking Saka, bro.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Saka, definitely, Abdullah.
I feel like Saka. Martinelli has moved.
You guys don't watch all Arsenal games.
Allah, there was a moment, come on, Martinelli couldn't get into the team. Remember, Abdullah?
No,
man?
he got dropped once.
No, not once.
Once.
It was a couple of weeks where he was coming off the bench, Abdullah.
Once he got
Yeah,
dropped
once.
away to Aston Villa, and he came off the bench, he assisted and he scored. And then the away game at Leicester City, when Saka's stinking up that right wing, Martinelli came and he won us the game.
Yeah, I remember that game. I was watching that
Because
game.
Martinelli has had a better season than Bukayo Saka, unfortunately. But Bukayo Saka is an academy graduate. He's a local kid. Everyone loves him. Good for him.
Guys, there was a
Bukayo
stint where
Saka,
he was having a
Martinelli
dry run,
is-
but Martinelli was having a dry run when Gabriel was injured. Shaq was
Yeah, but
playing
it
in the
wasn't.
mud.
Was it as bad as Saka's dry run towards the end of the season?
Yeah, towards the end, he stunk up the place. But like into that's it's fresh in your memory. That's the problem.
Nah, bro, Azam, it's not that, bro.
That whole
I've
team
been
was
saying,
sticking up except Odegaard. Odegaard was playing good to the end.
Odegaard was consistent. But
Yeah.
I think he's too old to win Young Player of the Season.
Yeah, and he's been playing professional since like 15 years now already.
This one should be very interesting because wallah, there's a few that should come to your mind as soon as I say this. EPL Manager of the Year,
Easily, what's his name, man?
Eddie
De Zerbi,
Howe.
bro. De Zerbi, man.
De Zerbi.
Yeah,
Zerbi's a
I'd
big
say
shout.
De Zerbi, wallah.
Nah,
He has a
I'm
big
gonna get
shout.
Eddie Howe, man.
De Zerbi, man. Yeah, that team plays like tic-tac football. That team is. I want to talk about that team later anyway. That team
No,
is.
but
fun.
Eddie Howe, that's the definition.
Look
of
at the management.
Squeezing the juice out of
Yeah,
lemon.
it's not really squeezing juice out of lemon.
It
Like,
is
he's got a
good.
good squad.
What do you mean? That's the same squad that was getting relegated 2 years ago.
Yeah.
No, it's not. That's not true.
He tweaked
did
it
he
up
add
a
to it?
bit.
What did he add
Isaac,
to it?
Gamara,
70 million, Alexander Isak.
That's
Yeah.
okay. That's one side.
Gamarish,
He was
Gamarish.
injured. So was
Gamarish.
injured.
Gamarish was there last season.
No, it wasn't.
Gamarish
Nah, he
was
was.
He was there.
was
He bought him mid-season, though. He bought him mid-season, yeah?
Because
Gamerash,
from
what's his
relegation
name?
to Champions League, boys, that's not an
Wallah,
easy thing
Alexander
to do.
Isak, Gamerash.
Club.
Cause okay, who the brightest?
When Trippier joined, they were 19th, bro.
Well, okay, let's
And
talk
it's
about
even the way they play, come on. It's not just tonight.
let's talk about the way they play.
Yeah.
Let's look at don't worry about look at who they lost. They lost Bissouma. They lost what's his name?
Kukurea, Trossard.
Kukurea, Trossard. They lost
Mopey.
Mopey. They lost 4 players.
They lost like a.
They 4 players and they lost their coach.
Cuz.
And they
Hassan,
finished in Europe.
Yeah.
Hassan, relax first of all. They lost Kokorea and the coach and all these before Dezabi, yeah? After Dezabi, the only person they lost is Trossard, I think. That's it.
That's still a lot of players, hasn't it?
Still a lot of players,
Not a lot
bro.
of life.
And in the last 2 years, they lost more. They lost that Burn from Newcastle. They lost what's his name from White from
Ben
US.
White, yeah.
Ben White. Cause that team, that man.
No, but that's the club. That's the club
yeah.
system. It's
how
well
they make
run.
money, man.
Lakin, what De Zerbi's come in and done, and this new.
And he's lost his first few
News.
games.
Yeah.
And just by margin, you know what I mean? He just couldn't get it right. He was playing right, everything. He wasn't winning.
And
then it worked out
And that
for
team
him.
got robbed. That team got robbed a couple of games too, bro. Brighton.
Against
Yeah.
us.
Brighton got robbed against Spurs, man.
Yeah.
They got robbed a couple of games too, man. And they still finished in Europe.
De Zerbi's done an amazing.
So-
Yeah, but
even his
okay,
system,
let's
his
talk about
system,
Eddie Howe now.
Nobody's done what he's doing. In
Let's
the
talk
Premier
about
League.
Eddie Howe. He's been able to stay up in the top 4 for how long? The whole season.
they were there.
Everyone
They
was
were there
waiting.
all
And he went up there quick and stayed up there, by the
and
way.
he stayed there, and everyone was waiting for them to drop. I was thinking, yeah, they're gonna drop soon. We're gonna move up, and every club's like, yeah, they're gonna drop, and they stayed there the whole
I
season.
never thought
and
they were going to
playing
drop.
Europe.
I don't know about you guys. I never did.
Everyone thought they
Nah,
were gonna
everyone was
drop.
waiting for them to run
Yeah.
out this team, especially running up on the lead up to the cup final, the League Cup final.
They
against
were
United,
on a
they
drought,
were
yeah.
drawing every game. There was a period where they were drawing every game.
If
Yeah,
you
they're
won,
looking tired,
if you
yeah.
won that League Cup final, would you?
Lock it in, man.
Lock it in. And I like how they came back and thumped
still
United.
got-
Thumped United after 2
Yeah,
one.
and then they still
like
got
it.
the Champions League. It didn't knock their season.
And Eddie Howe, but straight up, this is a controversial take, but if I'm Newcastle,
Second in much.
yeah, wallah. You've taken it as far as you can, wallah. Thank you.
You don't know though.
You take it.
He hasn't
He's
had that
taken
run
them this
yet.
far without. I know Hassan will say he didn't spend
Nah.
majorly.
70 million, cuz.
He didn't spend.
Wallah, that's a lot of money.
I want to ask something.
Abdullah.
Do you think Eddie Howe's going to take him to the next level? Yes or no, Abdullah? Be honest, wallah.
I think he will.
I think the players aren't going to take him to the next level.
the players won't. Eddie Howe will.
If I'm Newcastle, cuz, I'm going to say thank you to everyone. Christmas checks for everyone, wallah. Except maybe 5 players, everyone's got to go, wallah. All the long staffs, Murphy, Willock. Thank you, wallah. All of you guys, thank you, wallah.
If he improves his plays, I think he can move a bit
I don't think so.
further down. Yeah.
I don't think
No,
so.
it's not about improving his plays. It's
Huh?
about making the right
Donington.
signings. That's what it is.
Wallah, I'm going for Rodri. I'm going for...
Nobody there. Hassan, that's so unrealistic, bro. Nobody's leaving a top team to come here. They have to get from outside the Premier League or from the teams that drop down.
Because they're in the Champions League, cuz, and they got endless books.
Manager of the season, let's get back to our topic, yeah? It's one of the two, wallah. It's either that Fulham coach, I can't remember his name, wallah.
What if Pep wins the treble?
Or
Marco Silva?
Marcus Silva. Either that guy,
Marco Silva was muddled with all the teams before that. Well,
Yeah, I know.
I thought he wasn't going to do well.
Everton, wallah, he killed us.
Yeah.
Everton, he made us...
Come on.
He made us broke and he left us, wallah.
What about this one? You guys all
it's either him or Arteta. That's it.
What about this one? You guys all wanted his team to go down. Gary O'Neill.
Bournemouth.
We wish they still went down. How about that?
Boys, everybody predicted they would go down. Everyone. Is that a good achievement, Yani?
What about Sean Dyche?
The GOAT.
It's
He
me.
came in and did the job, wallahi.
Dyche ball, wallah.
Huh?
He's like, I want to see the floodlights, guy. Let's see.
I want to see the floodlights.
I'm gonna give it to Eddie Howe, anyways.
I'm so none about Arteta, bro.
Eddie Howe.
Eddie Howe?
Arteta.
Of course it is.
Deserby, man.
So Arteta.
Well, you know,
The
someone,
is not a bad shout.
you know, I was listening to Football Daily the other day. They were saying Brighton play better football than Manchester City. Manchester City is just recycle. Brighton actually play football and that kind of possession football, but still they go forward and they attack. Yeah.
That's
It's not
great.
even a possession football, it's reactive football because nobody's ever done this. When you're in possession, you're usually the proactive one. You're usually the one looking for spaces. They wait for the team that's pressing them to press and see where they're going to press them from and then react and get out. It's nuts, wallahi.
phenomenal football,
It's
bro.
actually, it's...
But do you guys remember if they were playing like that with Graham Potter? That same style?
Nah,
Not as good.
No, not as good.
No, that's
that.
not like a club philosophy. or
Not like
anything.
that.
Yeah.
His football was standard as such, like from building up from the back, just
Yeah.
like most teams try to do. He
Because
just did it with
most
good
teams like that, when they sell out all their best players and they come
They
back even
crumble, yeah.
stronger, it's
That's
phenomenal.
definitely him. It's nothing else. It's
That's
just him.
Zerbi.
Yeah, it's
That's
him.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's Zerbi, bro.
And to get players like Lewis Dunk, you know,
Yeah.
these grown centre backs that you can say stuck in their ways to play like this, and wallahi, have you seen the TikToks of how they play? when the press comes, 2 midfielders always come down to the ball. Always. But one comes just to bounce and the other one runs around it. So the centre back plays it to the further one and then this one just bounces it into the runner. It's unreal, bro. You guys have to look for it.
Chelsea picked the wrong guy. Like, they should have waited and they got this guy.
Chelsea was good luck to them. Wallahi.
Just miss me with that team. Wallah, give us Kai Havertz and let us go.
If I'm Newcastle, I'm going for
You
him.
want that trash, wallahi? That's the biggest rubbish collector.
Signing
Wallahi.
as the manager.
Yep. If I'm Newcastle, bro, I'm going for
Hey,
him.
you know the thing about him,
Wallahi.
too, hey, you got
Deserve it.
the thing
Nah,
about him,
that's
he's very strict, man. Like you know what I mean? He's those arrogant managers.
Yeah.
Who'll drop a player, you know what I mean?
That's
He'll
what I'm
put a
saying.
youngster in just to put over the star player.
That's the reason we
And
got
that's-
Trossard.
Anyways, moving on. Signing of the season.
Alexander Isak, and don't miss me.
With
Wallah, miss me
Chelsea.
with any other player. Wallah.
Casemiro, what about Casemiro?
Not even Casemiro, bro.
How can he be the best player but not the signing of the season?
I tell you why. Because with Casemiro, I expected maybe winning the Premier League. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, well, that's what I expected, huh? Even he came for Premier League.
Casemiro and we're going to win the league. How does that work?
Because if you have everything,
Because on Saturday, he looked like an old man, bro. Wallahi, he did.
He was out of sync.
he's the best player of the team, regardless. I never really can see that.
Man, let's open it up and let's have
Like
even
Alexander
moves in
Isak,
there.
I tell you why.
So this guy can say his boy.
Because before he got injured, he did something, and after he got injured, he was even better. I think
So Casemiro,
it's the best
or was
shout. It's Alexander Isak, bro. Easily.
Alexander Isak.
Best signing.
I like that. I might tilt towards that, but what are you saying,
I'm
Raven?
going to say Akanji.
Oof, that's a good one,
big
bro.
shout, right?
Right, I know.
That's a
But
very
hey,
big shout.
boys, don't forget, we're only picking up guy once. So Erling Haaland, we can't say him. Bro, but Akanji, Kaz, to come into that team, everyone thought he was going to be a backup dancer, sit on the bench, warm it up for the players. Bro, he
He's
came in
had
and
a season and a
he
half.
had a crazy in the Champions League, in the FA Cup, and the Premier League. Come on.
No,
man.
how much? Playing at centre back, playing at left back,
back.
playing at
How
right
much?
back.
They didn't pay that much for him, did they?
Unbelievable.
Pennies, man.
Wow, that
You know, he's him and Ake are the two reasons that Pep has
Change that whole thing, yeah?
has evolved the inverted left back situation.
Yeah.
Well, without them, he actually would crumble.
He can't do it.
He might have even lost the league or life.
No, but even if he gets Zinchenko, you know what everyone is saying, it's the same system. It's the same system. It's not the same system because if your defensive midfielder, no, Asma, if your defensive midfielder is when you lose the ball, if he needs to drop to centre back instead of dropping to left back and right back, that makes the transition so much easier. And that's the only reason why he can do this, because this guy can play left back, he can play right back, Ake can play left back, right back, he can play centre back, and then John Stones can just go straight from centre back into defensive midfield and then straight back. The transition is so much more smooth and especially defensively.
And Akanji
Defensive
helped.
transitions,
Akanji helped
yeah.
because I think if John Stone's moving into that CDM role, Akanji is that player that like he's comfortable.
Yes, and
he's comfortable to have that guy
the
back
other
in.
thing. Not just that, having three central defenders covering, they're comfortable defending 1-on-1.
Yeah.
They can defend any team's front three 1v1 with no stress.
I don't want to say he's lucky, but like, you know how hard it is to find centre backs that are very good on the ball playing centre backs, but they also have pace as well. They can keep up with the wingers.
recruitment is phenomenal. Their recruitment is
crazy,
phenomenal, man.
Well, I saw amazing. I didn't even know his name until the mid-season, cuz.
Because you don't play football, Wallah Hassan, that's why.
Well, I don't care, cuz that team is Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne, Gundogan, and Rodri,
What about Haaland?
and whoever else plays. Well, not even Haaland. Everybody knows, cuz. When he benched them beginning of the season, when he was benching them, he was struggling. When they started playing all together, he started winning. Everybody knows, cuz.
Abdullah, what are you saying? Signing of the season. Any of your boys? Trossard, maybe? Gabriel Jesus.
He could have been, but he's got
Not
injured for too long.
really. Not really.
Well, boys, it's Isaac. Everybody knows, wallah.
I'm trying to think of another one.
We'll skip you, Abdullah. What are you saying, Hassanin?
Besides Isaac, well, I think I might agree with him. Isaac. I'm trying to think of someone else who came and
We have to give this one to Isaac.
I think it's Isaac.
We
Guys,
to.
but
we have
Isaac,
to.
no,
And
hey, I love
15,
Isaac. Shout
16
out to him,
games,
but he's been
10
injured.
10
Yeah, but
goals?
we're talking about the whole season, signing of the season. We're
Boys.
trying to get down to things, bro.
Okay, you're gonna
10
hold the
games.
injury. You're gonna hold the injury against him.
No, but
Whenever he played, he delivered. What more do you want?
and Akanji delivered.
No, you can't. Bro.
Hey, I'm not mad at Akanji if you want.
Because if he didn't come back from that injury, there was no way they smell. Not even the Conference League, they wouldn't smell it, wallah.
I love Isaac, bro. But I'm just saying, bro, he was injured for half the season almost. It's just like, come on.
And he came in.
bro.
And he came in. And
We're
he came in
talking
the
about
January,
signing
didn't
of the season.
No. He came at the beginning
Okay.
of the season.
Because his first game was against Liverpool. Run a muck in Anfield, wallah. In Anfield.
Let's not be biased, boys, and let's pick
Of
up
course,
a
we're gonna
Wallahi,
be
ran a
biased.
muck in Anfield.
This is the only chance we have.
he? Yeah, well,
Alexander Isaac, come on, don't
signing of
be
the season.
And I
course.
reckon next year is going to be him and Haaland's going to be challenging.
young
for
player
goals
of the
with-
season next year.
Is he young? He's not that young.
Yeah.
I think he's 24.
Because he's better than Haaland. He's better than Haaland, wallah. Everybody knows.
bro.
Yeah, he's already 24.
Because
we'll give it to him anyways. Lock it in. Alexander Isak, Sonny Ozil.
Because even the fans will agree. Agree in the comment section, please.
Let us know in the comment section.
Let us know.
Again, eh?
It's so easier to say.
Let's not do
citizens of the
flop
night.
of the season, but worst signing of the season. I'm gonna give it to Anthony. I don't know if you guys want to change that.
I don't think it was that.
Well, I'm gonna say one player that took his shirt off more than he touched the ball this season, Richarlison. I don't know what he was doing.
Scammed بجد قول لي.
Wallahi, that was a straight scam, bro. We got scammed by Everton.
You're welcome.
Wallahi,
No,
finesse.
honestly, that coach of yours destroyed his confidence.
But yeah, at the same time, it was the style of play we played.
It's not a play. Look at him at the World Cup. He was phenomenal in the World Cup.
Yeah.
He was good in the World Cup, wallahi.
You know what? I'm gonna go Enzo Fernandez. I'm just gonna stick to exactly what I said.
Yeah.
I don't know, by the way, a lot of people love him, man.
Yeah.
Like the Chelsea fans, like they see that he's actually improving their midfield. Chelsea fans say that.
Liverpool just bought Alexis McAllister for 50 million.
Did they bought him?
Yeah, they agreed personal terms. And they don't even have to pay the release clause, which is 60 million. They can get him for 50 million. That one is like 25 times the signing of Enzo Fernandez.
And he was a better player in the World Cup too. They should have got him anyways, but.
Come on, bro. Come on,
In the World Cup, who's the better player in the World Cup for you?
McAllister any day.
Yeah.
I need to get Shukushan here to speak about it. He loves Enzo Fernandez, bro. He loves him.
You know, Azam, I understand. The only place I understand in a football game is the midfield. If I see that a player is slow, I know what he's got. I know what's good about him. He knows how to pick the right pass, and if you give him space in the middle third, he can deliver the final pass.
Enzo?
Yeah,
He can
deliver the final pass. That's not something I'm arguing against ever. But what I'm arguing against is he's not a specialist defensive midfielder, which is what Chelsea wanted. He's not worth 120 million.
It's a
he's
price
not
tag.
even anywhere close to being the finished article. So I think it's a very, very bad signing. Like that's someone you wait for until they run out their contract and get him on a free. He's not worth.
It's a price tag.
Doing all
It's
of
just
this
the price
for.
tag. Maybe
Oh, it's a
40
price
million,
tag.
30
It's the price
million.
tag. If it's the price tag, then what about Anthony?
Anthony, I said Anthony from day one. I said, but that's
Because Anthony's story's not done yet, bro.
Anyways, he's the flop of the season, though.
He's
Like,
too talented to.
boys, but you can't come for that amount of money with that hype and then not deliver and then expect not to be the flop of the
Goals, bro. He
season.
scored good goals in the derby. He scored some good goals.
Relax,
bro. He doesn't make it
bro.
sound like he's-
Yeah, I mean moments. Come on, look at the overall season. We're saying.
Do you think he's
Hey, but
good
he
enough
did-
to play
I
for
think he won
Manchester
goals.
Has he
United?
delivered on what people were expecting?
Do you?
Yeah, well, I do. I actually do. I actually is better than Sancho.
No, he's not as much of a flop as Sancho. but-
Sancho's like they're trying everything. Oh no, he's a number 10. No, maybe he's a number 9. Maybe he's a winger. Maybe he's good at getting. They're just trying to.
And they bench him for 3 months and they try to relaunch him or something. You know what I mean? Same thing.
I'm going with
Pass the ball back. Play the box to the
Boys,
play the box to the back.
There's only one winner. It's Richarlison, bro. That's it.
Well, I don't want to even mention his name. Wallah, Azam. The worst signing of the season. I don't want to even mention his name. Wallah. Everybody, you know already, yeah? Wallah, you already know. I'm not gonna mention his name. Wallah, even he knows already. Because there's only one name. Because there's only one clear winner here, wallah, in this table. Because everybody knows. Because workhorse. Because can you find a worse player?
Yeah, but I didn't pay that much
That's
for
a
him.
fantastic
Didn't pay that much.
He's on loan.
He's online. That's not a signing.
We're
man.
talking about a
That's
guy
big
who
signing.
we're talking. Hassan, the category is some guy who they put big money on, expected big
They
things,
invested,
and
yeah.
didn't deliver. Vic Horseman was like, set pieces coming, score some goals. He didn't do it. Khalas.
Ahmed said he wasn't going to score a single Premier League goal. He didn't.
But no, the only reason I don't say Richarlison in there is because remember when he got signed? Remember, boys, we all said, is he going to start?
Never.
And we all said no. Yeah. He's not going to start. Why would he go from a team where he's a superstar to a team where he's going to sit on the bench? So there was not really any expectation. How can he be a flop? No, how can he be a flop if he's not even starting?
Everyone said finally Harry Kane can get a rest. This guy can do a
Azam,
job.
one goal. You
No,
tell
but
me
Harry
6
Kane
years.
had the season of his life, boys.
No. But they said
Abdullah,
it's a
okay.
backup
Let's,
anyway.
I agree with you, all of you, yeah?
Anthony was
They
supposed to
both
come
had-
in and be
I
the next
can-
Ronaldo.
Yeah,
boys.
he scored 5 goals offside every time. In the Champions League, to the point where he scored a goal and he didn't want to celebrate because he was so anxious.
They bought Danjuma as well. What did they do with him?
Danjuma was alone.
But what did they do with him?
Anyways.
Bench. For who? Son and Kane. Next year, who's going to start? Son and Kane. They can buy Neymar, Messi, Ronaldo, Benzema. They will still start Son and Kane. Everybody knows. Guys. Well, everybody knows.
Thank you for that point, wallahi. Anyways,
'Cause
Anthony,
I don't know. You know
wait,
what I
boss.
understand?
Well, khalas, we're
You know what I
done.
don't understand?
No, please
How
stop.
can somebody like Richarlison score the most beautiful goal we've seen in the last 10 years, maybe, and not be
That
able?
wasn't really that good, wallahi.
Wallahi, it was the best goal maybe I've ever seen.
Because it was just a volley. Zlatan has been doing that for
No.
time, bro. What are you saying?
This one was different. Cuz.
Anyways, don't worry about that. Ravo,
How can you see something like that and start Son?
Anyways, what are you saying,
I
Ravo?
want to say Richarlison, man. Disappointed.
For Amr and Hassan, I'm giving it to a ghost.
No lie. I'm gonna say because Leeds signed someone they didn't even play, bro, for 30 million. Leeds. I don't know if you guys, what's that guy's name?
Who?
The guy they signed. Can't remember his name. But they signed a player for like.
What position?
McKennie?
Weston McKennie was on loan.
No, Mr. McKennie.
If you want to talk about the small teams, Jesse Lingard, Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, that's
That actually, yeah. Hey, let me change that. Jesse Lingard, man. That's
But I want to give it to a big profile.
But
yeah, so
they,
it makes sense.
they're paying him £250,000 a week.
Yeah.
And didn't even play?
a 1-year contract.
Couple games.
First 5 games, he was okay.
What about Arthur? Arthur, he played for signed for
Liverpool, yeah, that stinks too. But that was on loan, Bardo.
Overachiever, and this is where Mitoma probably comes in, right?
Matoma, bro.
Overachiever.
Oh,
Anyone else?
Welbeck even, bro. Wallahi, man. Welbeck's scored some big goals, bro.
Yeah, Welbeck's played well.
Wallahi, Welbeck's had a good season,
What
bro.
about Callum Wilson?
He's
Nah,
done
that's
this before.
expected.
Yeah, he's
done
Yeah,
this before, man.
Bournemouth, he
He's
was
done this.
firing, bro.
Even last season for Newcastle, man.
Yeah.
What about Ivan Toney type? Isn't that an overachievement?
He's
Joe Willock. Joe Willock.
Joe Willock overachieved.
Yeah, Joe
Ivan
Willock.
Toney scored goals last year too in the Premier League.
yeah.
His
That's
mate.
actually a very good shout.
That what's his name?
That's a very, and he played every game, I think.
Yeah, he's doing like a. Did you see the pass with the outside of the foot? Isaac? Did you ever think Joe Willock could do that?
The guy with his mate. Wallahi, was actually fantastic too. Scored 2 against Tottenham.
Willock, that's a very good shout, bro. It might be that, wallah. Yeah, he's
He went nuts.
Overachiever.
What about Dwight McNeil for Everton? Well, don't.
Nahsan, wallahi. A handful of games. You can even be honest, wallahi.
Because the Corey, well, niggas had triple.
Onana, what about Onana?
I'm not had a bad disappointing season,
You
bro.
should have said young player of the season.
It's not young, bro.
He is.
I don't believe this young nonsense,
He's
bro.
22, cuz.
No, I don't believe this age, bro.
I'd say Harvey Barnes too. You can put Harvey Barnes too there.
Anyways, Mitoma or Willock? I'm saying Willock. Well, I'm changing it. I'm saying Willock. What do you think?
Me? Who did we say just now?
Overachiever.
I'd go with that Brentford guy just because I like him a lot. And Wemo.
Boys, Ben White? No.
Sorry, mate. No way.
Right back?
Nah,
Matoma, bro.
Wallahi?
I'm going Matoma, bro.
Wallahi, Abdullah, this might be weird, but I would put Odegaard over him.
Do we have a surprise of the
As an
season?
overachiever, because I didn't expect that. There's no way you're telling me you expected this from Martin Odegaard.
Well, last time I do. I think it's the quality. I think it's the
You know,
I
I didn't expect it, but I watched the Arsenal's first preseason game against Chelsea, and I knew.
Wait, when I see a player, when I watch a player, I look at moments where I'm thinking, ooh, like when he's putting OGs in the blender. You know what I mean? Spraying balls, blah, blah, blah. And if I see he can do that once or twice, blah, blah, he has that ability, then then if he can put it consistently, I'm not going to be like, I see Willock is the good shout because I didn't see that at all. He's been like a speedster. That kind of player. Just comes in, just, you know what I
Not
mean?
even, he was just jammy.
But Matoma, I've seen Matoma, some of the plays Matoma does. Matoma is like
Matoma's
left, right,
serious.
right, left. Just, come on, man.
These Asian players are dangerous. Wallahi.
They're going to be the new wave in European football. You're going to see.
Because there's one that plays for Real Sociedad. A'udhu billah, man.
Who is it? The
I don't know his name. I
Japanese
forgot his
one.
name a lot.
The
His name is
Japanese
Rikyo or something like that.
Anyways.
Him and the guy that plays for Celtic.
He's unbelievable too.
These
This
guys
one-
are
this-
unbelievable.
This category should be good. Underachiever. Think about this. Not a flop, underachiever.
Player or
Player, yeah.
Gabriel Jesus.
come on, Abdullah.
Wait, Abdullah. No. And this one you could give him a pass because of the injury, wallah. You
You
could
know,
give him a pass.
I knew he wasn't clinical. I knew it, but I was hoping I'd be proven.
Abdullah, shut up, man. I
wrong.
was injured for a long time.
Wallah al-azim.
No. He was very good. I'll tell you this. This is where Darwin Núñez comes in.
Yep, I'm down with this.
Boys, this is before the start of the season. What did you think as soon as you heard Darwin Núñez going to Liverpool?
Same thing.
Abdullah, wallah, I remember you
did I say?
you liked him. Wallah, he did. Benfica. Wallah, he did.
Did I?
Wallah, he did. I foot crying.
I don't remember.
Wallah, I don't tell you.
I don't remember, wallah.
Wallah, you said against Liverpool in the Champions League, he did that kind of stage you can do in the Premier League.
And
The
guess
Premier
what? Has I'm off.
I said, there. You know what I said?
It's a quick release, huh?
I said because he
Wallah,
scored against it, that's why he bought him.
Because Azam was asking, remember, this is a Footscray house. Azam was asking, can he do it in the Premier League? You're like, in Champions League, he did it, blah, blah, blah. Foots can do it in the Premier League.
Now I said I trust because Jurgen Klopp signing.
Nah, Abdullah didn't say that. Shut up.
Always do well. That's what I said.
Wallah,
That's what I said.
Abdullah, shut up, Wallah. Abdullah, shut up, Wallah. I actually remember you said next to me, Wallah. Shut up. What he said was, you said that, of course, he can do it in the Premier League. Why can't he?
And after 3 games, I was off.
I think after one game,
So-
he was off.
Yeah, well, I was done.
guys, I'm trying to think, man. Who's
This one is a tough one. Azam, this is a nice way of saying flop.
Underachiever?
Underachiever, yeah. Hey, you could say flop. But it's not a signing. Like, just, don't think about it like that.
Because I think West Ham as a club.
Yeah, that's a good shout as well. And a manager as well. You could say a manager, Graham Potter, underachiever as well. That's
Chelsea.
Yeah, no, but
I was
West
trying
Ham.
to think
West
of a
Ham
Chelsea
from-
player, specific
from
Chelsea
Europa
player.
League, Europa League
Who's the
semi-final.
specific-
Europa League places Europa League semi-final to relegation battle. Come on, bro.
Hey,
No, that one-
but what if they win? What if they win
Then
the European
the
Cup?
conference final, yeah.
That'd be better year than you guys. Wallahi.
You just love coming for Arsenal.
Wallahi. Who had a bet?
Shut
Yeah.
up, Hassan. Wallahi, enough.
Surviving relegation. And
Relax,
winning
bro.
Conference League?
Yeah.
Get out of
Conference
here.
League.
Come on, man.
Get out of the Conference
And
League.
then-
Competition didn't exist 2 years
And
ago.
they're playing the Champions League if they do that, yeah?
No, they don't. Europa League.
Europa League, yeah.
Yeah, they made a
Guys,
relegation.
are we going to talk about best striker of the season? Well, I said, speaking of Europe and all that, I just remembered what's his name, Yahi. Ollie Watkins, bro. What a fantastic season he's had, wallah.
That's an overachiever, bro.
He's an overachiever,
I
wallah.
forgot about him.
And last one, breakout star. Someone who made their name this year.
To be honest, bro.
Stupid, yeah.
Yes, to be honest.
His name is for Brighton, bro. I reckon he's
Left back,
a world-class fullback, man. Wallah lazim.
What about Moises Caicedo, برضو?
I think so too. Like you.
Apparently Arsenal agreed terms.
Let's see. But then they're gonna bring contract. They're gonna bring peanuts and some sultanas. That's all we have.
The coin jar.
We have the piggy bank. That's all we have. But you know Sam Kroenke. You know he owns the Denver Nuggets too. You know, eh?
Yeah, and inshallah they lose.
They're in
the
the finals,
finals.
huh?
Yeah,
Damn.
1-1 مش
And the Rams. Yeah, there.
أحسن إن شاء الله يتغلبوا.
What are you thinking, Hassanin?
Ah,
I can
Me?
see you thinking very hard.
Wallah, I'm thinking very, very, very hard, wallah. This one is a tough
Someone who
one
made
to
their
call.
name this year.
I know, wallah.
Alexis McAllister. Cuz. Did you know him before the start of the season?
World Cup.
Yeah.
Now let's be
Everything.
honest. Wallahi, he's been good this year, but he's been the third or fourth best player in his own team. Wallahi,
Yeah.
yes.
Nah.
Wallahi,
Yeah,
yes.
done.
I disagree.
Rob. Who else
Wallahi
is better?
was.
There's a few players better.
Wallahi, he was. He's the first player in his own team. In the World Cup, he made his.
Solimash.
No. Wallahi, let's be honest. Wallahi, he's the fourth best player on his team. Casado's better.
He's not, bro.
Okay, who's better, Kim or Casado? Come on, Abdullah.
I'll give it to one of our
Him.
You think McAllister over Casado?
Yeah, different players. Different players.
Huh?
I'll give it
Is
to
it?
Overachiever, Eze, wallah.
He was
One of ours.
improved towards the end, but he was quite. I think. What about Superman over him? Don't stop. Don't go positions.
Nah, I take McAllister.
Of them
Yeah,
two.
that's.
I'll-
Sure,
I-
I tell you
I-
what.
I-
I tell you what. Both positions that you just, both players that you just
I
play
can-
in
I can
positions
find-
that requires less ability.
You know he's at work?
Is he?
He's giving us his time, wallah, and he's at work, wallah. What a soldier.
What a soldier, wallah.
You're a soldier, wallah, Hussein. Giving us time at work, huh? Fantastic, bro.
What? It's 11:30, bro. What time do you lot work?
We're on the other side of the world, so it doesn't matter for us. But we're nearly
Okay,
towards the
right.
end of the show. We spoke about it just for a little bit. And by the way, guys, I introduced him at the start of the show. This is Hussein. He's from the Barra Bruvvas podcast. They're an upcoming podcast, and they're going to be soon. They're going to be number one. They're going to overtake Filthy at some point. Yeah, we don't want to start any beef, but it's going to happen, huh?
Maybe. We'll see.
We'll see. But anyways, we spoke about no. Enough with the claps, wallah, Hassan.
All right.
He wants to clap for everything.
I want to clap for him,
I
bro.
wanted to give you an applause, but he's been applauding everything we've said. Don't worry about it. We spoke about it for I think like a good 5 minutes, but the boys didn't have anything to say. Manchester United against Manchester City game. What happened there? What went wrong, man?
Oh man. All right, cool. I think United fans have this thing. I think it's not just United fans. I think it's all fans, but especially United fans, where we think that if a player has like 3 or 4 good months, khalas, he's the guy. Do you get me? Like he's gonna be next up, or he's khalas. Like we found our solution for right back. We found our solution for whatever it is, innit? I've been saying this about Sancho. I've been saying this about Eriksen. I've been saying this about Wan-Bissaka. Look, after the World Cup, Wan-Bissaka came back into the team because Dalot was tired. Whatever. He's us as well, but. Wan-Bissaka came back into the team and people are screaming, oh, he's the best, blah, blah. He's good, don't get me wrong. But when you look at City's team, those robotic AI-generated dons, bro, like they're so good. And if you're not on that level, you're just not going to get anywhere near them. I think you saw that with Eriksen. The guy was ghosting the whole time, bro. He only had that 4 good months at United as well. I think you've seen that with Wan-Bissaka a little bit. Sancho, I'm still waiting for him to prove me wrong, but I don't see. Bro, it was a calamity, man.
All right, this leads me up to the next question that I had. We asked this, and I'm not sure if you saw it. One sec. We asked this to AFTV's, what's his name, James. And he actually agreed with what most of what Manchester United fans say. I'm not sure here, because we have a lot of deluded Manchester United fans on this podcast. I'm not sure if you're going to join them right now. Who had the better season, Manchester United or Arsenal?
If you're looking at it on paper, United had, for me, if you're second, third, or fourth, you've had the same season. And it doesn't really matter. You're all getting Champions League football, khalas, that's it. You're not getting anything different. If you add a trophy on top of that, if you add a cup final on top of that, then there is some growth. I look at it as points. Man United got Champions League football and let's say plus 10 points for a Carabao Cup, right? Arsenal got second, which is Champions League football, but nothing else. But if you look at which team is better, which team plays better football, which team is stronger, which team I would believe in more, Arsenal's a better team than United, 100%. Hella, are they going to be better next season? That's a different thing. But if you look at who's had a better season on paper, and by the way, Arsenal tailed off differently at the end of the season as well. Like once they kind of knew that they couldn't win the title, khalas, they just capitulated, and then they ended up getting a lower points tally than Spurs did in that season where they came second. So, to answer your question, I think if I had to rank it, we got a B plus, let's say, or we got a B plus, they got a B, for example. It's close though.
Is that close?
If the
It's
tables
close.
were turned, you would say you'd rather want to have the highs of thinking you're gonna win the league than just the high of winning a Carabao Cup. Which high is better?
Yeah, 100%. Thinking you're going to win the league.
There you go. That's all
But
about the better season.
That's a different kind of high, huh?
Don't you be reaching? I've done already.
Let me ask you a question. Yeah.
He just wanted to hear it from you. Like a Manchester United fan saying you would
But
rather
the
be
way it
Arsenal.
flopped is crazy, man. Yeah, go on, bro.
See, the question that I wanted to ask you is, do you think Ten Hag should stay for next season?
Akid, 100%.
Why is that? Tell us.
Bro, he's the
Explain to
only
us.
good thing. Well, I'm on to you, you know. You hate him, innit?
Because I thought he was a bad signing from the beginning.
Okay, you tell me why, and I'll debunk
I'll
it.
tell you
me
what,
why.
yeah? We need to win a Champions League, Premier League, and stuff like that, yeah?
Who's we? Are you a United fan?
Of course. At the moment, yes. Yeah?
Well, you're Real Madrid. All right, cool.
Yeah, I am actually. I'm both. You can say both because they're both royalties, you know what I mean? But at the moment,
Alright.
United is not a royalty. So we need a manager who is actually big enough to win the Premier League. Or at least, like, you know what I mean? Be in where Arsenal is right now this season. Or was this
Okay.
season. You know what I mean?
In-
I want a manager
one
to take
season?
me that far.
Give him a name. Who?
A name?
Yeah.
In
Mourinho
one
again.
season,
Mourinho.
who?
Mourinho, Ancelotti.
Mourinho win us the league in his first season.
Why not? Conte. Conte was available
Bro,
last year.
yeah, it's not hypothetical, by the way. He's been at United.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and he got close
Nah,
to
just
it.
in
You know what I mean?
case.
He was close to it.
Hey, so bro, I want to ask you something. Would you rather Pochettino or Den Hag?
Nah. Get that fraud away from me, man. Ten Hag. Easily Ten Hag. Bro, if you look at Man United last season, hell, let me tell you why I want this guy. When you look at Man United last season, lowest ever Premier League finish, lowest ever points in the Premier League. The Ronaldo situation, whatever happened there. The team was just low on confidence. It was a mess, bro. Ownership, whatever. He's come in and masked all of that. Got rid of Ronaldo. Got us third in the league. There seems to be hope. He's brought in players that he knows because the scouting system is a mess. Give this guy time. I promise you he'll win us the league. I'm so confident, bro.
We
I've never
finished
been
fifth
this
last year
confident
and we
in
finished fourth
Sorry,
this
Alex.
year. What's the big difference? Honestly.
Where did we finish last year?
Fifth.
Last year we finished fifth.
Yeah. Didn't we?
And this year, where did we finish?
Fourth.
Third.
Or third. Well, same thing. You know what I mean?
No, it's not, bro. It's not. And if you look at the points tally, if you look at the way we're playing, if you look at the players he's brought in, and by the way, to get third with just Martial and Weghorst, yani,
Yeah, okay, not
come on,
bad.
bro.
Well, like,
Yeah, but
I'm sure even you can admit.
He got Weghorst.
Yeah.
He got Ericsson.
He got Weghorst. Why?
He got
Why?
Ericsson.
Because
He's
the
got
board
Anthony.
said.
He signed
The
Anthony
board
as well.
said if you get.
Signed Martinez.
Ericsson's injured.
And
Ericsson's injured. Hold
Malacia,
Sabitzer.
you know what I mean?
You're gonna upset our guests. Well, like, we're not gonna.
I'm
keep
not
getting
gonna
guests
upset
like
him,
this.
but he signed like 6 or 7 players that are completely useless. You know what I mean?
And he can't get the job
Okay,
done.
but who? I go back to the point. Who would you have in other than Ten Hag? Who could do a better job? Who's gonna come in January and say, yeah, I'm gonna go and get me
I think
another striker?
Conte
Bro,
would
the
do
board say no. The board
definitely
say
a
no.
better job. Bro. Conte.
Who?
Conte. I think Conte can do a better job.
Rashford, right wing back. By the way, he'd be by now.
Doesn't matter, bro.
Anyways.
If he gets the results.
Let's move on from this. The last question that I had for you, Hussein, was you just spoke about it briefly, but what do you want to happen next season? Signings, changes,
Players, names, read names.
No, before he answers that question, it feels like to add, I want this answer as well. It feels like all of this United team, if it was to challenge for the league, it feels like the current squad is full of backup players, like players that aren't good enough to be the mainstays in the team to challenge for the league. Maybe Rashford, maybe Bruno Fernandes, maybe like his legs are tired, bro. But I don't know. This team looks like it's full of backup players, not first team players to go and win the league. So is it like a big overhaul that needs to happen, or what's the situation?
Yeah, he's speaking facts still. Like that's my point about Man United. You'll see a Wan-Bissaka and you say, yeah, this guy's good enough to start. Bro, he's not. Have you seen him dribble? He's not good enough to start. You'll see Ericsson have 4 good months. Yeah, he's our star. He's not. He's a backup. So you go and you get someone to sit next to Casemiro. You go and get someone who, if Casemiro is injured, the drop-off isn't that big from Casemiro to McTominay. You go and get a backup for Casemiro. You go and get a bad boy striker who's going to get you 30 goals minimum, 25 goals minimum a season. I don't care what league, play him anywhere, like a Harry Kane, like a Osimhen, whoever. Go and get a bad boy striker. And we definitely, if Maguire goes, we definitely need a backup centre-back. I'm not saying starting centre-back because Varane and Martinez I'm happy with. But we definitely need someone that if one of them gets injured, because they are prone to injuries, someone to come in and say, yeah, it's calm. Like not much is changing. A Kim Min-jae, for example, or whoever. I don't know who these scouts have got their eyes on, man. They're all tired. But yeah, I think that's what we need.
We were just talking about it right now, the flop of the season, the signing of the season, that kind of thing. I put Anthony as the flop of the season. I'm not sure if you agree with that, but do you still believe in this guy? Do you think he can make it in the Prem?
I think he'll come good, man. I think he'll come good. I think right now.
Hold on. By the way, before you, this guy thinks Sancho is gonna come good.
No, I don't.
There is no way that you think
he thinks he's done.
No, I don't. I think Sancho's a waste.
He said Sancho's cooked.
I think Sancho's cooked. I think Anthony's a good player, bro. You guys are hating on him, bro. Well, I'm not. I said Sancho. They're reaching too much for him.
They're trying too hard.
They're trying too hard for Sancho. They're trying too hard to make it work. And by the way, I reckon, like, what happened to Man United, bro? Like, the rule, like, why can't they just get big players? Like, it's Man United, bro.
It's Ten Hag, bro. That's the problem.
No, stop.
He can't get the big players. He only get the small players.
It didn't work. Which big player did we bring in and it worked?
Casemiro. He was a good signing.
Okay, other than Casemiro. And you're saying that's Ten Hag? You're saying that's Ten Hag. It doesn't work. He clearly worked.
No, but
Before
he didn't
then, we
sign
brought
him.
in Di Maria, it didn't
He
work.
didn't sign him.
Pogba
That's
didn't
my
work.
theory. My theory is he was forced into him. That's what I think. I don't think it was his own signing, bro. Because this guy doesn't really play.
I agree in a sense. Casemiro is an easy signing. Anyone can watch him play football and say, yeah, this guy's good. So I don't think it was an obvious Ten Hag said, yes, I want him. I think he kind of looked at the market and said, we need a centre mid, we need a DM. Who's the best out there that we can get? He went and got Casemiro.
Why not Bellingham? Why can't they go to Bellingham tell him, hey, listen, man, we're going to pay £100 million, come. And we're playing Champions League. Like, why would he...
Yeah, but bro, if it goes back to the ownership, bro. Like, I don't know what you lot think about the ownership or whatnot, but if you look at previous pre-Glazers...
Qatari money coming soon.
Inshallah, bro. Inshallah, I'm waiting. If you look at pre-Glazers, you're looking at Wayne Rooney, you're looking at Rio Ferdinand, you're looking at all these players who were like the next big thing, and we went and spent money on them. Post-Glazers, it didn't work. So... Yeah, man. That goes back to ownership. Ten Hag can only do so much.
Yeah. Everyone is just waiting for Arab sugar daddy to come through.
That's come through, bro.
The Arabs are ruining football, bro.
They're making it beautiful now, bro. Ruining football, guys.
Yeah, these Arabs are ruining football,
The only
bro.
way.
Wallah they are. These Arabs are ruining football. Wallah they are. So if a state doesn't back your team, you can't win anymore?
Of course.
Like, come on, man.
Look at Newcastle. Look at all the big teams.
You have to own BN Sport. You have to own Qatari something. Anything, brother.
Ridiculous, bro. Like, they've killed the playing field, bro.
They smashed it. Anyways, Hussein, do you want to say anything before we get going? Because we're about to end the show right now.
No, all good, man. Keep doing your thing, boys. You lot are smashing it. Inshallah, one day if you guys come here, you're always welcome on Barra Bruvvas. If we go out there, we'll link up as well. But you lot, bro, the only reason I do cardio at the gym is to listen to you lot, innit? So keep smashing, man.
I really appreciate it, man. And you're fitting right here. Like, I don't know, but you guys, bro, I could hear the Lebanese from miles away.
Yeah.
You're Lebanese, right?
Yeah, I'm half Lebanese, yeah.
My guy. No, I appreciate your time. Thanks again for coming on, bro.
Habibi, anytime, bro.
Appreciate
Take
it,
care, boys. In a bit.
Thank you.
Take care. Salam.
Vibes, wallahi.
Vibes bijad.
Wallahi was.
Yeah.
Vibes.
He's good.
And you know what I'm sick of in football? I'm sick of people trashing owners, bro. Even then you live in my nigga. People got to put some respect on these niggas. And owner's job is to pull out money. Best. What does he?
He doesn't do it.
He's not pulling out money, man.
Now.
Come on,
now.
Kaz.
If he gives you players like this, that Hags obviously play. We spent 80 million. Yeah, but I spent 80 million. We need, like the Glazers, give us money. Okay, he's Sancho. Well, Sancho's gonna work out. We need more money to get this guy. What the hell is this, bro?
Why are you getting it wrong?
See, this one I agree with you because they spend the money on Anthony.
They're spending money on. They're spending the money, bro. Even Tottenham, Levy.
Remember the drama he made?
They spend money, bro.
Guys,
Watching Man United game, not turning up to Ajax training, whatever. You know what I mean? Force them to spend the 100 million, and didn't work out.
Guys, this year we saw a lot of mismanagement.
Because Basuma, they spend money. Bus. What about that nigga before? The one in what's his name? In
Ndombele.
Ndombele.
Bro, the guy went to Napoli, won a league, Kaz.
Everyone leaves.
Yeah,
But
wallahi.
Levy,
The Spanish one, برضه, he went to Sevilla and won.
Eric Lamela went.
No, the other one.
Who?
The fullback.
Lamela.
Gil ولا شنو؟
Brian Gill went. They won Europa
he's
League,
on
yeah.
loan, he just won
Him and Lamela too,
Europa
yeah,
League.
they won it.
So this guy's spending money. These players are
leave
spending
it
money,
if you
bro.
wanna
It's
win.
not that. To compete in this day and age, as you said, these Arab guys are throwing money. You gotta throw money.
Because I hope they leave
That's
the
how
game, these
football
Arabs,
is.
man. Wallah, straight up, man. They're killing the play. Hey, I want to ask you something quickly. Last question. Which treble team is better? This one or the Man United? Now think. Are we? Alhamdulillah, Amr, sorry, because Amr, I know.
I'll add one more team to that. Barcelona 2011.
Nah, that's the best team of all time.
What did
There's
you
no
win?
argument there. Alhamdulillah.
That's the best thing.
Thank
You.
Yeah.
Well, like people are actually putting
That
that
team,
together.
people could have touched the ball. No, but
That one was like 90% possession,
That's a
bro.
joke, bro.
that team, people could have touched the ball.
That team controlled possession, counter pressed, attacked at high speed, did everything.
Nah, that team was a joke. But the treble team or
The Manchester United.
yeah,
Well, the old one or the 2008
The
one?
99.
2099
Oh, the
team.
treble one.
You saying it like Man City is gonna win the Champions League? That's a given, yeah. Is that a given?
Let's make it more realistic. The 2008 team, because we all remember that.
I remember 99.
No, but you know, we haven't
No,
watched
99, you know the team.
it. We know it, but we haven't watched it like that. We haven't watched them like game in, game out. We haven't. Like, we can't really compare.
I remember the run. I remember that Champions League run. I don't watch the week in, week
It
out.
was scraped.
They were
like
scraping,
it.
but they played big teams, bro.
Big hitters, yeah.
Big hitters, bro.
Yeah.
They played Juve in the
They
semi-final,
knocked out
2-0.
Juventus.
I think if you're comparing it to that, I think this one
Yeah,
is.
this
Why?
one is better. Because
This one's winning
this one
comfortably.
is
They beat
pure football
Real Madrid,
and
Kaz.
ability-wise, they're head and shoulders above. Like that one was grit. Different ways to win
These guys
football matches.
blow teams out the water. But no problem. Juventus, no problem. Real Madrid, no problem. PSG, no problem. It doesn't matter.
And Andy Cole in the night time or Haaland now? Who's the better striker?
Come on. Haaland.
What
the hell's this?
Record, guys.
What the hell's this, bro?
No. Sorry. No, at that time. Sorry. Who's the better striker, Andy Cole or Haaland?
What the hell's this? You want to change
Same
it?
question, Haaland.
See what I'm saying to these people? The guy scored 180 goals, won 5 Premier Leagues, but Haaland's already better than him.
No, I'm talking about season. We're talking about overall.
Overall.
You can't look us dead in the eye and say Haaland will score a goal next game.
No, what I'm saying is this season. This season I'm talking about.
Overall, stay out of this conversation, wallahi. Even though you're going to agree with me, I want you to stay out of this conversation, wallahi. Wallahi.
He wanted to start a protest to get you off the show.
Wallahi, stay out of this
Why is
conversation.
that?
Because it's nonsense.
Because I've already coffee today.
No, Habibi. Listen, Azam, when it's all said and done in 10 years from now, Haaland will probably be a better striker.
Yeah.
Don't argue now.
Who's a better striker?
No. Come on. Haaland's only had one season in the Prem. There's no way I can put Haaland over him. No way.
Wallahi,
Guys, how you comparing a whole career to us?
I know you do, bro.
Hasn't it? If Haaland retired today, would he be even top 10? I don't think so. Because you haven't done enough in football.
Because if he retired 10 years later, he still wouldn't be top 10.
No, he would, bro. What
Why
are you
would
saying?
He's a
If
stats
Amr was here,
If you're saying potential-wise, if I'm ranking Haaland based on his trajectory right now in 10 years, he'll blow all these strikers away. Come on.
Answer his question, Azam. Answer his
It
question.
doesn't matter what Haaland achieves, he will never be better than R9.
And he won't be the best player. Yeah, I get it.
I want to ask something. How long do you think Haaland's going to stay in the Premier League? How many years you reckon he's going to stay in the Premier League?
I reckon 3 more.
I reckon 3 more years and that's it.
Yeah.
What if I
He's
told
gone
you?
to Real Madrid.
What if I told you? I don't think he'll even break Andy Cole's scoring record in the Premier League. Wallah, I bet you that. I'll put any money on it.
Probably won't.
Guys, he's just trying to collect the trophies and he's gapping.
I'll put any money. He won't even break Andy
He
Cole's.
won't stay long enough to do it.
That's what I'm saying.
But if he stays
Wait,
long
does
enough,
Mo
he'll
Salah
do it.
have 100 goals in the Prem?
More.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, he'll stay as much as Salah, I reckon.
Salah stayed. Mohamed Salah has been here since 2018. Maybe 2017.
I think 5-6 years.
2017, did he say? Even longer, bro.
Has he ever goals that Andy Cole has in the Premier League? Like 185 goals?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he'll get 100 at Haaland, and then he'll dip. I think he'll stay as long as Guardiola stays.
Paul Scholes got 100.
And you know, by the way, we were saying Guardiola and him are going to clash. They love each other, brother. They're good, brother.
I don't know
Yeah,
about
now
that.
Haaland doesn't care about anything as
Wallah.
long as he's playing.
There's one thing we know: this guy is a snake and he
wallah,
doesn't love anyone. Wallah.
and he, by the way, Haaland, wallah, lazim, I gotta give it to him. His attitude is clean, bro. You know when other of his teammates score, he celebrates. Haaland, man, he doesn't do that Zlatan Ronaldo stuff.
If Haaland scores a goal in the World Cup in the final, you're still gonna talk shit about him, yes?
Never.
So you're gonna say it's a
Actually, you gotta respect him, wallah.
What if he
So
scores
wallahi.
the 4th goal or 4 goals? What if he scores the 4th goal or 4 goals?
Because if he actually rocks up and actually deliver the win for Man
They
City,
did the win. See,
I agree with Hassanin on that. He has to either score the 1st goal or the
Wallah, Abdullah Gundogan is on smoke. Benazir is on smoke.
no.
That's
Yeah.
the problem.
okay, I see your point. I see your point.
Score the 1st goal or the decider.
My point is, if he does what Bernardo Silva did to us, I respect him, wallah.
Okay, I don't respect. Okay, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. If he actually like, he's the.
But he's not good enough as a football player to be that guy. If it so happens that he's in the right position, they create the chance for him, he'll put it away. That nobody can argue against. Like, is he good enough to create the chance and put it away? No. Let's not be silly.
Guys, but I think in finals, guys, Man City are a bit more conservative the way they play. That's why you see him
It might
in
allow
big
him the chance
games.
to do that.
In big games, Man City are a bit more conservative. They don't go as hard forward, running forward. So that's why I think I'm like, right. That's why Haaland doesn't.
Inter Milan, but
shine.
do you want to know about this game? The 0-0. If I was Inter Milan, how would you approach the
I
game?
reckon there are a chance from
Guys,
set pieces
hold.
and on the counter.
That's
I
what I
think
want.
they can get
I'm playing for the
something.
corner.
I think they can
I'm
get
playing for
something.
corners. That's it. I'm playing
And sub on Lukaku.
Phoenix,
Wallah. That's what we're playing for.
It's got to be a dirty game.
Since R9, the only striker to win a Ballon d'Or was Benzema. Mic drop. Let's end the episode. والله بجد.
Anyways, guys, thank you again for watching. This has been a very long episode, but worth it, inshallah. There's a lot of content here to be edited, but appreciate you guys watching again. Make sure you subscribe.
It's actually not a bad episode, wallah.
Turn on your notification bell if you haven't. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Take care. And peace. Next week, make sure you tune in. We've got a special episode next week, so make sure you're here.
And احنا بجد we're turning into filthy fellas.
Bidget! Subscribe and like.
I got the sauce. I got the sauce. I got the sauce. I got the juice. I got the juice. You other niggas look confused. I got the sauce. I got the sauce. Yeah, I got the sauce. Yeah, I got the sauce. I got the sauce. Nigga, I got the sauce. I got the sauce. I got the juice. Watch. I got the juice. Watch. I got the sauce. I got the sauce. Yeah, I got the sauce.